A growing movement in the nation's capital surrounding marijuana use could soon reverberate across portions of the country, including right here in Illinois.
Tuesday, a bipartisan group of senators joined forces to introduce legislation to stop the federal government from prosecuting users of medical marijuana in states where it's legal. Craig Boswell is on Capitol Hill with more details.
It's an unusual coalition, a trio of senators, both Republican and Democrat, standing alongside advocates of marijuana use, backing legislation to partially legalize medical marijuana on the federal level.
If one of these patients up here takes marijuana in the states where it's illegal, they would go to jail.
The idea is to remove the threat of federal prosecution for those using medical marijuana in the 23 states where it is currently legal.
It would literally be opening a door that has been locked for so many years.
Kate Hentz hopes her 4-year-old daughter Morgan can use a form of marijuana instead of drugs with harsh side effects. If not, brain surgery may be the only option.
It's just terrifying. No one wants brain surgery, especially on a little child. So.
The bill would also expand access for research and lift the ban on doctors at veterans facilities prescribing marijuana to patients in states where it's legal.
Our veterans are prohibited from getting the medical treatment they so desperately need to relieve their pain and suffering.
But the American Society of Addictive Medicine says approval of any medication through a legislative process rather than through a scientific process places the public at grave risk. The senators say trying to get their bill passed will be a months-long process. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
If approved, the bill would also allow medical marijuana companies to use banks without the fear of being prosecuted for money laundering laws. Most of the industry's $1 billion in annual revenue is exchanged in cash, which officials say heightens the risk of robberies and is unsafe.
Breaking news tonight in Peoria. Emergency crews are on the scene of a reported stabbing. Not a lot of information to go on at this point, but what we do know is that crews treated someone after an incident in the 1800 block of California Avenue. That's just south of Nebraska Street. As you can see from this picture, police have blocked off part of the street. No word on how serious the injuries are. WMBD has a crew on the scene, and we'll update you as soon as we get more information. Congresswoman Cheri Bustos wants to make college less of a burden for low-income families. She was in East Peoria today talking about Pell Grant flexibility. That's federal money for low-income undergraduates that does not have to be paid back. Right now, these grants are only available in the spring and fall. Bustos wants to make them available year-round. So she went straight to the source, students, speaking with some from Illinois Central College who use the grants to get them through school.
When I do vote, whether it be on veterans issues or student issues or senior issues, I picture the people who I'm sitting down to talk with, and I take their stories back with me because that helps bring these issues to life.
Bustos first introduced the bill last year, but had to reintroduce it this legislative session.
Making college affordable and helping all Americans invest in their education. That's the aim of the Student Aid Bill of Rights, an executive order President Obama signed today. The memo directs the Department of Education and other federal agencies to look for ways to help with loan repayments. One proposal would focus on lenders to provide better customer service and create more repayment options. Today, the president traveled to Georgia Tech University in Atlanta to talk more about student loans.
The Student Aid Bill of Rights. And it says every student deserves access to a quality, affordable education. Every student should be able to access the resources to pay for college. Every borrower has the right to an affordable repayment plan. Every borrower has the right to quality customer service, reliable information, and fair treatment, even if they struggle to repay their loans.
The president also participated in a fundraising roundtable for the Democratic National Committee.
Congressman Aaron Schock, who's been at the center of recent spending controversies, spent the morning speaking to 8th graders at Mark Bills Middle School. The Republicans spoke to students about several politically related topics, including elections and the policymaking process. Afterwards, Schock was pressed further on his $10,000 trip with his staff to New York City.
To say what kind of business did they do, it's no different than going to a conference in Washington, D.C. or a conference in Chicago, or my staff goes to other conferences. And so as long as they're attending an event where there's official issues being discussed, that's what we did.
The trip to NYC with his staffers took place back in September.
Illinois is home to thousands of historic properties and sites. New Incentives is leading many restoration projects, and WMBD's Jessica Coons explains how these renovations are helping the economy. It's from our Capitol Newsroom.
Is old and nostalgic.
Studio on 6th is an 11-year-old art co-op. It sits among a group of historic buildings in downtown Springfield.
Feels like a sense of camaraderie or community, business community has been established down here.
That community has been restored over the years, with help from the Illinois Historic Preservation Agency and a federal tax credit program.
Our tourists down here really love coming into nice old brick and mortar buildings.
Private developers can receive a 20% income tax credit for restoration projects on historic sites. The Inman Hotel in Champaign is one of them.
Over the years, I've seen many neighborhoods and many downtowns come back because of the incentives.
Right now, more than $1 billion worth of restoration projects in Illinois qualify for these credits. Last year's projects alone created more than 3,600 construction jobs.
Rehab of historic buildings is more job intensive than new construction. There's a lot more labor involved.
Officials from the Historic Preservation Agency say these projects aren't just about restoring history, they're also about creating thriving communities across the state.
Lots of money comes back into the local community and to the state because of the incentive that this is creating.
And some business owners say bringing back the past,
restoring that and keeping that flavor of what history was, you know, even back in Lincoln's days, it's just amazing.
Keeps their customers coming back for more.
30 buildings have been restored in Springfield. The Historic Preservation Agency helps building owners who qualify for the credits execute their plans.
Special Olympics Illinois is gearing up for its big state basketball tournament this weekend, but it's in need of volunteers. The tournament runs Friday through Sunday at both Illinois State and Illinois Wesleyan. Almost 1,600 athletes will be competing. Volunteers are needed for scorekeeping, timing, and the skills competition on Saturday. Organizers say volunteers make the event possible.
It really takes an army of volunteers to pull this off. We have a couple staff, a number of staff on hand, but without the volunteers, we really can't create an experience for our athletes.
Volunteers who help with the tournament get a free t-shirt. Still ahead, Hillary Clinton responding to the so-called scandal over her use of email. What the former Secretary of State said as she tried to clear the air. But first, Marcus.
Took some time, but we saw a good deal of sunshine for the second half of the day, and that really helped those temperatures boost quickly. Most of us are now flirting with 60 degrees, and I think we get there the next couple of days for the middle of the week. I'll have my full forecast. That's coming up.
You're watching WMBD 31 News at 5 with Paul Chikimi, Evelyn Wilkerson, and Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey with your local weather authority forecast. This is WMBD 31 News at 5.
Avanti's is here to help.
Who wants to cook after a busy day of work and school? We do. Call ahead and pick it up or bring the family in and relax.
Great food at a great price at Avanti's.
Appliances just, they don't break at opportune times. They break when you're the busiest and you need them the most. And that's where Sherman's next day delivery comes in. You know, we carry GE and Whirlpool and Samsung, tons of big brands, but so do a lot of places. What sets Sherman's apart is how many we've got in stock in the back room ready to get to you tomorrow. Because it doesn't do any good to go into a store that has 500 appliances to choose from if it's going to take you a week to get them. We'll have a new one working in your home tomorrow.
Renewal by Andersen.
Say goodbye to your old drafty windows and hello to the energy efficiency of Andersen.
For a limited time, buy 2 windows and get the third window 60% off. Get the best window in the market, Andersen, with 18 months, no interest, no payments.
At Renewal by Andersen, we replace windows and doors all year round. And with our Energy Star certified products, we can help you save on your energy costs.
Renewal by Andersen. We love our new windows.
Renewal by Andersen of Central Illinois.
Throughout Central Illinois, there's someone lending a helping hand to families and businesses. Someone providing the means to make hopes and dreams become reality. We're your hometown community banks, and we're a part of your hometown. Together, we're making our community stronger, one relationship at a time. Hometown Community Banks. Look for the clock tower, and you'll know. We have time for you. Remember, Tessie.
There is never a charge to discuss your claim at the Jansen Law Center. We accept telephone calls and emails concerning your claim.
Jay Jansen. One name says it all.
WMBD News brought to you by Batteries Plus Bulbs.
Batteries Plus bulbs keep stacks of batteries for cars, cell phones, watches, plus light bulbs for lamps, can lights, and appliances right on hand. Did I mention we also repair smartphones? Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus. Visit Batteries Plus bulbs today. Bike won't start? Scoot on into Batteries Plus bulbs and save $10 on Duracell Ultra AGM motorcycle batteries. Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Barker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD 31 Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
A lot of gloom to start off your Tuesday morning, and for some of you, some light rain as well. That is all now moved to the east, and we are tapping into clearing and a lot of sunshine. It's helping the temperatures as well. Live look at Storm Tracker. Pretty quiet locally. There's a few showers now that's making its way to the east towards the Indiana border, so we should be in for dry conditions for the rest of the evening. Storm Tracker also with the clouds now throwing in. You can see the clearing that's taking place west of the Illinois River, and that is a whole lot of dry air that we're going to be benefiting from for the rest of the evening and overnight. Numbers right now, 59 in Galesburg and Canton, 60 in Macomb, 61 in Havana, and around 58 in Lincoln. The numbers even warmer to the Central Plains. Look at the 73 right now in Lincoln, mid-60s in Oklahoma City, 61 in Springfield, Missouri. And that, again, continuing to move to the east. What's going to benefit us tomorrow is we'll see a whole lot more sunshine wall to wall, we believe. Maybe a little bit of fog to start off your day, but that should burn off quickly. We're right now at 59 at the airport. Winds are out of the west at 5 miles per hour. 59 also our high for today. We may crack 60 here. We still have a few hours of daylight, so it'll be close. We'll watch. Again, radar and satellite kicking all of the rain out now around Indianapolis and Fort Wayne, much of central Ohio. This continues to move to the east, and high pressure will settle in for the next couple of days. Really a quiet forecast here as we roll through the middle of the week. Future track, again, moving the clouds out. This is likely going to be fog developing overnight tonight. We'll bottom out into the upper 30s, burns off by midday. We'll make a run at 60 degrees with sunshine again tomorrow. Overnight lows then, when you wake up Thursday morning, back into the upper 30s. So this is going to be a very similar pattern that we've seen the past couple of days. Thursday then we'll bump those temperatures back up into the low 60s. Note though, as we get to our Thursday afternoon, clouds starting to build in from the south. This is going to be another system that rolls in here by Friday that we believe will bring some rain chances to the area, and will scale the temperatures back just a bit to wrap up the work week as well. So the numbers as we go through the evening hours, we'll slip back into the upper 40s around 10 and 11 o'clock, midnight around the mid 40s, and then I think we sneak into the upper 30s when you wake up tomorrow morning. 35 Pontiac, 36 in Bloomington, and around 37 in Peoria. The day planner tomorrow, again, fog early, then sunshine by midday, 53 at lunchtime, 60 for your afternoon high here in the city, 59 in Galesburg, 58 in Lakin, and 60 in Bloomington. Don't forget about our 75-degree giveaway contest. It is now underway. If you can guess when our first 75-degree day in Peoria will be, you'll have the opportunity to win 4 VIP tickets to see Alan Jackson and a whole lot more, including a hotel stay in the Twin Cities, thanks to our friends at German Bliss. Sign up at our website at ciproud.com. Here's the 8-day outlook. Again, holding on to 60 through Thursday, mid-50s Friday. That's going to be our next rain chance. And then the weekend, again, not looking too bad. Mid-50s, looks to be dry, and we could be back into the 60s as we head into early next week. Not a bad forecast.
Not at all. Yeah. That would be great. 60s.
And I like that you're tempering. It's not bad, but it's in the 50s, and like a week and a half ago, it was in the 20s.
Below zero, lows, so yeah.
This is, let's call it good.
How things have changed.
Yeah, right?
That's
I know.
right.
Tempering our expectations going forward.
If it only can last. If you can make it last.
We're getting there. We're getting there, so hopefully.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, Marcus. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle blasting Republican senators over a letter to Iran, while Democrats say there will be consequences.
But first, here's Hannah Hilliard with what's coming up new tonight at 6.
Wisconsin Avenue used to be a very vibrant street, but now the city is working to bring that back here to the East Bluff. That story coming up.
Get answers to your home improvement questions on CIProud.com. Custom bathroom solutions will make your bathroom the space you need it to be. Your home is your castle, so visit your home network on CIProud.com.
Hi. Hi. Do your dentures come with a guarantee?
Oh no, dentures don't. But this thing did. Melts away love handles or your money back.
I'll be right with you.
Okay, let's try something new.
Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a money-back guarantee?
Absolutely.
Did you hear that?
They already know.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry by giving you a denture money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
We've been thinking. A pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. Who doesn't love that kind of precision? At GMC, we get that. Not everyone can deliver a 95-mile-an-hour Rembrandt. This is precision. This is GMC. Welcome to the show. This month, get over $8,000 total value on this specially equipped 2015 Sierra SLT.
Did you know the most searched auto brand on Google is Ford?
Can't get better than that.
Would it surprise you to learn that Ford is America's best-selling brand?
You called me, you were like, I found my car.
But what's really interesting, more people stay with Ford than any other brand.
I personally fell in love with the car.
I don't know if I'll ever not buy a Ford.
Most searched, most purchased, most loyal.
I don't have time to drive something I don't love.
Now get a Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash or lease for only $179 a month.
Commerce Bank salutes the volunteers of Junior Achievement of Central Illinois for educating our youth through financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship programs. Thank you for empowering our youth to own their economic success.
Jeffrey Allen's is irresistibly spring. Come see what's new. Pillows full of instant color. Now take an additional $5 off any style. And select spring dishes for refreshing table settings, now $1.97 each. All art is buy one, get one half off. Framed, wall, canvas, you name it. And holiday decor to put on your Easter best. Now save 30%. Jeffrey Allen's. New styles, fresh looks, irresistibly spring.
In school, he was at the bottom of his class.
But his mother saw he liked chemistry, so she helped him study at home.
Years later, he triumphed where others failed. He lit up the world with his invention of the electric light.
The Wizard of Menlo Park had pioneered a new way to invent, today called research and development.
Encouraged to do his best, Thomas Edison gave us more than bright ideas.
Truly modern times.
Saluting the spirit of excellence, we are Bob Grimm Chevrolet.
Catch us weekday mornings on WMBD 31.
31? That's my number.
Central Illinois' best reason to wake up is on WMBD 31. Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 5.
Hillary Clinton is hoping to end the controversy. The former Secretary of State addressed criticism over her use of a personal email server and domain to conduct government business. Polo Sandoval reports from Washington.
Hillary Clinton breaking her silence.
I opted for convenience to use my personal email account.
The presumed 2016 Democratic presidential frontrunner addressed her use of a private email account and private email server to conduct official business as Secretary of State. Her reason? She simply wanted to carry one phone.
I thought it would be easier to carry just one device for my work and for my personal emails instead of two.
Clinton and her team have turned over tens of thousands of emails to the State Department that she has determined to be work-related.
About half were work-related and went to the State Department, and about half were personal, that were not in any way related to my work.
Clinton insists she sent no classified information, but in a move that may cause additional criticism, they deleted emails deemed personal.
I had no reason to save them, but that was my decision.
Clinton's highly anticipated response comes after a week of pressure from the media.
Will you explain the email, Secretary Clinton?
One Republican analyst says the Hillary camp hasn't been open enough.
It's obvious that we haven't gotten that at all, with gaps in what's submitted, Hillary Clinton deciding what she's going to proactively submit. We haven't had any transparency at all.
The last-minute press conference, an attempt to offer some transparency.
Looking back, it would have been better for me to use two separate phones and two email accounts. I thought using one device would be simpler, and obviously it hasn't worked out that way.
Reporting in Washington, I'm Polo Sandoval.
Dozens of Republican senators are under fire after signing on to an open letter warning Iranian leaders engaged in nuclear talks with the United States.
Congress will protect the American people and protect the world from the threat of a nuclear Iran.
said if they agree to a nuclear treaty with the Obama administration, it must be ratified by 2/3 of the Senate. They also warned the next president could revoke an agreement with the stroke of a pen. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, John McCain, as well as presidential hopefuls Rand Paul and Ted Cruz also signed the letter. Democrats in Congress aren't happy with it, say it has consequences beyond a Republican disagreement with the White House.
This letter is a hard slap in the face of not only the United States, but our allies.
Iran's foreign minister called the letter unprecedented and undiplomatic. Negotiators have until the end of the month to reach a deal before talks come to a close.
British lawmakers are hearing from relatives of the 3 London schoolgirls who they say had no idea the girls were being radicalized.
How on earth she traveled to abroad and to join ISIS, for us is a very difficult question.
Police say the teenagers stole jewelry from their families to pay for their trip to Turkey, then crossed into an area of Syria controlled by Islamic State militants. Family members say that authorities failed to protect the girls when they held back the information about one of their classmates. In December, police wrote letters to inform parents that a girl at the East London school had traveled to Syria to join ISIS. Families of the 3 teens found the letters hidden in school books in the girls' bedrooms after they disappeared.
It's a daddy-daughter bond shaped in part by plastic. A love, hard work, and a 3D printer are changing one girl's life.
New this Wednesday, see why CSI Cyber is a hit.
On the scale, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
The next generation of CSI is arrestingly fresh.
FBI!
Pulse pumping and a must-see.
This accident was caused for the sole purpose of carnage.
Academy Award winner Patricia Arquette and cybercrime are the perfect combination.
I believe our target is going to strike again.
New hit drama CSI Cyber this Wednesday.
Hey, what's up? Feeding my water softener again. You should get Culligan water, man.
A Culligan whole house water softening system is more efficient than your old softener.
Get a Culligan water softener for only $9.95 per month for the first 3 months.
Truth Talk with Frank. Big Cable raised its rates consistently for 18 years. Frontier gives a 3-year price guarantee with no contract and no rate hikes. That's the truth.
Get the speeds you need and the service you deserve with Frontier High-Speed Internet for $19.99 per month with qualifying phone service.
The truth will set you free. From Big Cable.
Make the hassle-free switch to a company that tells the truth. Call 1-888-FRONTIER today.
Hi, everybody. This is Dave Snell. We're at Woodfront Kitchens, part of the Prairie Home Alliance. You're at home right now. Maybe you're in your kitchen and you say, I need something new. Well, this is the place to start your journey. Come by our showroom. We have more than just refacing. We have countertops. We have the granite look. We have the Amish look. Everything spectacular for your kitchen. Come by our showroom. We're located at the top of the hill on Route 24 across from ICC or at woodfrontkitchens.com.
More and more people are discovering Vonderheide Floor Coverings Company is the place to go.
Quality carpet, ceramic, hardwood.
Vonderheide is the place to go.
Area rugs, beautiful. Vonderheide is the place to go.
Terrific products by Mohawk and Shaw. And they're stain resistant too.
Vonderheide is the place to go.
Wow, that is really cool.
Hunter Douglas Blinds.
Vonderheide is the place to go.
Vonderheide Floor Coverings Company. We've been flooring people for nearly 70 years.
Hey, what's up? Feeding my water softener again. You should get Culligan water, man.
A Culligan whole house water softening system is more efficient than your old softener.
Get a Culligan water softener for only $9.95 per month for the first 3 months.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD 31.
Did you know the most searched auto brand on Google is Ford?
Can't get better than that.
Would it surprise you to learn that Ford is America's best-selling brand?
You called me, you were like, I found my car.
But what's really interesting, more people stay with Ford than any other brand.
I personally fell in love with the car.
I don't know if I'll ever not buy a Ford.
Most searched, most purchased, most loyal.
I don't have time to drive something I don't love.
Now get a Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash or lease for only $179 a month.
Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 5.
A dedicated dad is taking the phrase labor of love to a whole new level.
Yeah, take a look at how his hard work has literally lended his daughter a helping hand.
13-year-old Reagan Ford could write a book on all the things you can do with only 7 fingers.
And she had a birth defect called Poland syndrome.
This is Reagan's dad, Brett. He spent the last 13 years making sure the 3 fingers his daughter doesn't have will never slow her down.
So my dad just buys normal gloves and then traces my hand.
With a heart that loves enough to sew for his daughter, Brett decided he could do much better.
I didn't really think he would go through with it.
With a set of instructions the size of a novel,
262 pages. So.
Brett built a machine that would build his daughter a hand.
The brain right here takes the file of what you're going to print and it slices it into very, very, very thin millimeter slices.
The 3D printer came in a kit and took 30 hours just to put together. Countless more hours to get the pieces just right.
Multiple fail.
A labor of love where the only payout makes it worth every single tedious minute of toiling.
My heart smiled.
This is the moment he's talking about, with a hand made from printed plastic.
And the look on her face when she caught a ball for the first time in 13 years. That just makes it all worthwhile.
Something we might take for granted means the world to this man and just as much to his daughter.
He's really cool. Like, he's one of my role models.
Just the love of a father to his daughter. That's the only reason. It's, I can't explain it. If you don't have any children, I can't explain it to you.
Don't go anywhere. Marcus has your final look at the forecast next.
For the ultimate stain-blocking paint and primer in one, choose Dutch Boy Platinum from Menards. It has advanced extreme hide technology and seals common household stains. Save $10 a gallon. That's $50 on 5-gallon pails. All stock step, extension, and attic ladders are on sale during our Buck-a-Foot rebate sale. This 26-foot telescoping multi-position ladder features 37 adjustable working heights and positions and has a 300-pound duty rating. Just $199 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
More people choose Ford F-Series to help run their lives, run their construction crews, their farms, even run away. And F-150 is the truck that helps you run on all cylinders. That's why Ford F-Series has been America's best-selling truck 38 years running. And with one sold about every 42 seconds, you guessed it, they're running out fast.
Now get an F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,500 trade assist or lease for only $269 a month.
Getting a great price on a better night's sleep just got even better. This week at Denver Mattress, choose between 2 of our best-selling queen mattress sets. Plus, get $50 off a deluxe 21-piece Bedworks bedding ensemble. Go for the Durango Firm with excellent motion separation for an undisturbed night's sleep. Or the Madison Eurotop with ultra-soft comfort and motionless support. Your choice, just $749. Quality, service, selection, and value. Why shop anywhere else? Better tomorrow, start tonight at Denver Mattress.
Ever since he was 12, Brian Schuster has been recording his entire life on his video camera. So once he had a family of his own, you can imagine the importance of capturing his daughter's first steps on video. Then, one day, as little Audrey teetered on the brink of ambulation, and as Brian ran to get the camera, the unthinkable happened. The camera was gone. It had been stolen. So Brian called his insurance agent. And thanks to the quick turnaround by his insurance company, West Bend, Brian's camera was replaced inside of a week. So Brian was able to record this.
There you go. Yay! Look at you! Yay!
Sometimes little things mean a lot. And every day when something bad happens to someone, hundreds of people at West Bend make sure our customers experience the silver lining. Because the worst brings out our best.
At Illinois Retina and Eye Associates, every moment is important to us. From birthdays and anniversaries to books and ball games, our goal is to help you see better, live better. Trusted by families since 2003, our physicians provide comprehensive quality care and individualized treatments tailored for you. For routine eye care to cataract and retina surgery, Illinois Retina and Eye Associates is here to help you see every moment.
Follow WMBD 31 News wherever you are on CIProud.com, Facebook, Twitter, or our mobile app. Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 5.
All right, Marcus, so I know the weekend forecast is a few days away, and it's pretty good, but it's kind of warm out.
Yeah, I mean,
it's nice.
Pushing to 60 now. It took some time, got some sunshine. I think tomorrow's going to be kind of the same, maybe some fog overnight, so that'll be kind of our only hiccup. 37 for the overnight tonight. We get up to around 60 then tomorrow. A lot more sunshine in the afternoon, and Thursday our next rain chance comes in on Friday.
Sounds awesome. Hope it stays.
That's right.
We'll see you right back here at 6.
And don't forget, we're always on CIProud.com.
Good night.